Hello SLR Lounge, my name is Joseph Cha and we're here at the Peak Design booth at PPE. I'm holding in my hand one of their everyday messenger bags and it is as good as it gets. This bag was on Kickstarter. The original goal was 100,000, but they had reached that goal and surpassed it, going up to 4.9 million. So this bag is very popular and for good reason. It's just so durable. It has these modular inserts. It also can increase its footprint or decrease it depending on how you latch it. There's so many compartments everywhere. It's a really exciting bag. If you missed it on Kickstarter, this bag goes on sale soon and will start shipping by December if you pre-ordered it, and probably in 2016 if you order it now. So stay tuned for this bag. It is so exciting. If you're a mirrorless shooter, Blackmagic G8-7 or the Sony A series, there are so many adapters that you can buy to adapt Canon lenses onto your camera, whether that's like a Photo Dio, a Velo, or even Meta Bones. Some of those adapters even have built-in ND filters like the Photo Dio ones. Aputure is a company that made something very unique for these adapters. With these adapters, you have built-in focus control and aperture control with this Wiimote remote right here. This remote is so functional, it's unbelievable. With this remote, you can control the focus. You can also set A and B points and iris lock. It's incredible. This remote has a battery power of 4 days. You can also clamp it to your Ronin or your, or any other gimbal. It's very modular and just so practical to use. And at a starting price point of $380, it's actually cheaper than some standalone adapters. So we're really looking forward to doing a full review on this incredible product. Nowadays, the market is so saturated with LED panels. It's hard to find an LED panel that's actually innovative. That is until now. This is one of Aputure's lights. It's smaller than a 1x1, but it has the same output because of this unique honeycomb pattern. It also has a heat sink on the back, so LEDs are usually cool, but these, because the LEDs are so packed closely together, it gets a little hotter than usual. This heat sink in the back, without any controls, can control that extra heat. This ballast is also very interesting because now you can control the output and color temperature from the ballast, but you can also control it from a remote that's included with the package. Another very unique light by Aputure is this one right here. It has a unique diode shape, and so a regular LED light will have a spread of about 25 degrees. This light has a spread of 120, so you get a much wider light hit. Both of these lights start at a very affordable $680, so we're looking forward to getting a pair, and you should too.
Tell us a little bit about your new product.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a couple of them right now. You've seen Capture for 4 years now. This is our 4th time at this show, and you've probably seen Capture before. But finally, we made it so that it can carry lenses, which is something that our people have been asking us to do for a long time. And to pull it off, here's what we did. We made this device which has 2 empty bays for both Nikon, Canon, and Sony lenses. And it's pivoting on a stainless steel axle and then clocking in at 90-degree increments. What that allows you to do is always have one open bay wherever you have your capture. Right now I've got mine on the Everyday Messenger, which I'll talk about in a second. But when I want to change lenses, I can do one of 2 things. I can either do it really rapidly and one-handed, or I can really securely do it with 2 hands. You're never fumbling with anything. You don't need a table to set another lens down on. Then when you want yours, I want the black lens here, so there I go. And now I've got a nice prime on my camera. The same principle that made Capture a successful product, which was carrying the camera on the outside of your bag means you're going to use it more frequently, applies to lenses. Because if you have to dig inside your bag to change the lens, even though we make a super accessible camera bag, you're just not going to do it that frequently. So having it on the outside makes all the difference in the world.